What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we're gonna check out the brand new Absolute cabin because this is a brand new cabin we get in the current battle pass, and I haven't really messed around with this cabin a whole lot. It looks cool though, looks like a BTR front section, and it's only 3 pins high, which is the first cabin that is actually this small or this low. It's still pretty wide though, and it's also still pretty long. This thing has a pretty good mass limit, and the perk says it will increase the projectile's blast radius by 40%. And while the perk is active, the weapons will also no longer use ammo, which to me is an okay perk, but I know that in this game, giving a weapon more explosion radius doesn't really do a whole lot to the weapon. I'll give you guys a quick example. Over here, if I shoot a damage sphere, I only deal 126 blast damage, but if I activate the perk and shoot over here as well, I do the same damage, but the boom is bigger, but that isn't calculated by the sphere. You'll only see that if you shoot like over here, for example, the boom is bigger, but it's kind of hard to test the blast radius and the damage that it will do. And also making the weapons not use ammo isn't really a great perk in my opinion. At least they didn't do what they did in the past to where a cabin would just give you more damage if you activate the perk. But instead of not using ammo while the perk is active, they could have given this thing basically a built-in ammo box, because this is like a military type vehicle cabin, and those vehicles usually carry a crap ton of ammo, and these things even look like, oh no, these are actually fuel cans. Oh, that would be cool too if a cabin would automatically farm 20 fuel for you without them getting blown up or something like that. You know, simple cabins like that go so far, making farming easier, and everybody would use that cabin for farming. I mean, why not? Or they could choose to do more damage while doing raids or PvP. Anyways, I just think they should have given this thing a built-in ammo box instead of not using ammo while the perk is active. And because the perk is so niche, there aren't a lot of weapons that this thing would work great with. The only weapons I'm thinking are like the autocannons, all these autocannons, especially the Stillwind. Ooh, and that's why today we're running the Starfall, because I think these have like the biggest and the hardest hitting explosion radius. So the Starfall, Stillwind, Cyclone would work great. Even the, the Whirlwind. The cannons, I don't know about the cannons. Maybe the Avalanche would work out. The rockets would also work out very well. And maybe some of the other rocket launchers as well. But the other weapons, I mean the red shirt, yeah, the grenade launchers, these grenade launchers could also work. And so then you also get a problem to where the cabin is pretty much useless with everything else over here. You know what? Ooh, the Doom and the Fortress. That might actually be very exciting. I might try that out in the next episode. So yeah, today we're running this thing. We got a double Starfall with the Absolute cabin on some tank tracks. Furthermore, this build has a Yeti, a Carjack, an Aquilo radiator, an Apollo generator, a Golden Eagle engine, and an extra Aquilo up top. Underneath the weapon, in the pocket of the cabin, we have a Pandora ammo box as well. So that's the plan for today's video, fellas. Now you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, post-production JB here. Before we start with the gameplay for this video, there were a few things I still needed to show you guys. The first thing was the Devourers on the test server. And so what happened on the test server is that the burst is also affected by the reload boost you have on your build. Here are a few examples of a stock reload and a boosted reload with the Echo cabin and the Cyclops reload module. And the second thing is, right now there's an event going on where you can buy or craft relics for a cheaper price. I remember okay, this went down to 23k. This one is still 29. Last night a lot of them were still at 30k. Okay. Yeah, the prices are going down bit by. Okay. Yeah, last night everything was still at. Okay, this one's still at 30k, and this one's still the same price as usual. And so I don't know what the original price was for crafting relics. I know it was 600 uranium for the older relics. For the newer relics, I believe it was 300 uranium, but this is what it is now for all of the relics. Now, of course, with this, the prices of the normal legendaries have also gone up in price. Well, actually, for the Flash, not really. Porcupines, the Masto, the Scorpion, the Firebugs, the Punishers. The Odin is the only one that costs 100 uranium instead of, I think, 200 normally. And so this event is going on right now, and I was waiting for a rainy day like this, so I already used up all my coins. I want to craft some Typhoons because I love these cannons. I had them in the past, but they were kind of horrible back then, but now they're pretty awesome. And so I think if you did some uranium wars the past year, I think you should have enough uranium to craft a few relics if you want. I still have a few containers here that I'm gonna open and sell the rewards inside. I think I have like 14 of these, yeah, and 11 of these equipment containers. Actually, speaking of, let me open them up right now. Do a little box opening before the video. Okay, I already have that one, but it's a legendary. Another legendary. Okay, another windmill. Oh, I don't have sound because I was playing with music last night. Okay, a sticker, that's fine. And an epic, which is gonna be oh, this one's cool. I like this sticker. I'm gonna open the other boxes in another video because this video is about the absolute cabin. Now you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, welcome to the Brotherhood Stronghold. I believe, yep, those are enemy drones. Dude, even without the perk active, this thing hits so hard. I recently played the Starfalls on the Chronos cabin and it was so good, man. This thing also charges the perk quite fast. I know my platform might not be that optimal, you know, because of the track and stuff like that. But we already got 9 times the charge. That's crazy. Okay, next target's activating perk. Let's go for that player, actually. Ah, never mind. Guy's easier to hit. Oh my god, is that shot? Oh no. Okay, let's fall back. We lost perk, but that's fine. Let's just keep on the move. This thing would have been easier to use with omnidirectional movement parts, but I think we'll be fine. It looks like one of the Starfalls is having issues. Can you please? Can you not? Can you, dude? Slam dunk doesn't work anymore. Oh, it's Sand Cakes over here. Hold on, we're gonna charge. Okay, I gotta fix some of the things over here. One of the Starfalls seem to have some. I have an anti-air weapon, so go back in the air. Go back in the air. Go, 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 go. Go, let me shoot you down. Hold on. If you're not really getting good hits, it does take a minute to charge the perk. Activating perk. I also think the perk should have been either passive or permanent. Kind of like the Catalina, you know? You build up charges, and then the perk stays forever. Look, dude, even without perk, this thing is... The Starfalls are just crazy. Activating perk just for a couple of seconds. Okay, I gotta fix the build, though, because I was having some aiming issues. Gun depression issues. Very nice. I think it was... It was probably being caused by these. I will remove them for now. Alright, welcome to the Peaceful Atom. Very questionable enemy builds. That's fine. Oh my god, that's not fine. Alright, I got some decent damage. See, and this is where the Chronos cabin would come in so handy, man. Could just repair my... Uh-oh, what's that? Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. And see, so... Oh, nope. I get the utilization of the absolute perk, but look at my guns are already sparking. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, oh god. My weapon is almost cooked. Activating perk just for a little bit. You know what, guys? I really wanted to use a good-looking build, but I might have to switch to myriad legs, man. Yeah. Playing an art build at 17k is no bueno. I gotta use something more effective. You know what it looks like to me with the purposes of this cabin is to use as a pod for a fusion to where this cabin is protected, it uses explosive weapons, and everybody else, or the front section, is using shields or a heavy build and just absorbs the damage. That's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna move this gun forward a little bit so I can shoot sideways as well. Actually, not that far. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to remove the legs. Sorry, not the legs. I'm gonna have to remove these tracks and just use legs. I'm thinking myriad legs, but yeah, let's use some myriad legs. Or no, maybe let's use the MLs. They are slow, but they give me the ability to strafe, and they act as some pretty good armor, and they keep the team of the military type faction. The reason I had this build, you know, because of the whole Steppenwolf battle pass, I wanted to use like a military vehicle, but that tank was not working out. I need some protection in between the legs. I think I can use those APC exhaust or something. Oh, APC small panel. This is not small, my friend, but yeah. Actually, I got something better. We are now a little bit too heavy, and this is crazy heavy, so I think I'm gonna remove this and this. Oh, we're still heavy. That's crazy. These legs, oh yeah, they do weigh a bit. I think the cabin we get from the battle pass is upgraded for more mass limit, so I think I'm gonna just use this. Yeah, we'll use this, and then we should be able to carry a little bit more. And I think I'm just gonna go with the new bumper, the Ajax bumper. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, the buffer. The buffer. I'll use the buffer in the front. We're overweight again, but by only 10 kilograms. I swapped out the buffer bumper for this thing because the buffer is actually crazy heavy, and this one is a little bit lighter. And if I remove this frame over here, I can actually slide it a little bit deeper and to protect everything a little bit better. Actually, slight change of plans. I want to use the Billy co-driver to get even more damage, so we are overweight again. And I think I'm honestly just gonna remove, yeah, just one of those. It's gonna look uneven, but it's fine. I think it's fine. At least we can run Billy. All right, welcome to the ship graveyard. Also, I forgot one thing to add, and that is a barrier 9. I saw that this build had a little bit energy to spare, so I kind of wanted to use that. Since I don't have any protection from snipers, I was gonna use a shield, but I forgot to add it. So I'll add it for the next match. And right now, with everybody almost running a Sharon, see what I mean? I gotta use a little bit more protection on builds like these. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice pop. All right, cool. Let's join up with my teammates over there. Oh, you missed. Only 3 times the charge. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, there we go. I mean, let's activate the perk, because why not? I really do think the perk should have been permanent. Yeah, keeping on the move is really helping out. Now, unfortunately, I'm not getting the highest buff of the Golden Eagle engine anymore because I'm using more than 2 movement parts. But I don't think it's super horrible. I get 10% more durability on my my weapons. Let's activate the perk. Getting a good, respectable amount of damage. Am I had a feeling someone was behind me. Yeah, I knew this guy, someone was behind me. Activating perk again. Just for a little bit. There we go. It worked out. Oh my god. A little help you, fellas. Yeah. Okay. Not much I can do. I can't blame him. I've been using the Triton as well. Usually, in all my life of Crossout, I've reported on OP combos, but I've never really abused them. Except for maybe the Hammerfall brick a little while. Oh, the Tempura, yeah. And so what I'm also using the Tritons a whole lot. Like every day when I play, when I log on, I just play the Tritons before they're getting nerfed. He got cooked though by Mammon with the Destroyers. Excellent. Also another video I need to make a video on. Oh, not a video, a weapon I need to make a video on. Yeah, we need a shield. Very tricky to deal with so many snipers. Oh, I guess I was mistaken. I thought this thing had a little bit of energy to spare. I do still want to add a barrier though. So let me see. How much energy does this take? 3 energy. That's actually... 3 energy. 3 energy. This thing is 2 energy. So I'm going to remove a Quilo. Oh, you know what? I don't need the cloak. I don't need the cloak on this big beefy build. I'm going to swap out the cloak. The carjack can stay. But I'm gonna trade the cloak for a barrier knight and I'll deploy it in the front. Yeah. What on earth is that? Oh, that must be a Reaper copter. Welcome to the East Quarter, fellas. Yeah, what the hell is that? It's fast, but I don't think it doesn't look functional at all. Let's help out this dude real quick. Oh, I saw that build last time. He is using armor from 2019, spaced armor. Alright, anyways. We're not gonna do anything yet. We're gonna charge our perk first. He's blocking up the whole goddamn enemy though. The Starfalls making an annoying sound, but I love them. They're great. Sorry, man. Dude, your build is big, dude. Oh, we got 4 times the charge on the absolute cabin. Oh, we got incoming activating shield. And what the hell is that? Okay, once he peaks, I'm gonna activate by absolute. Ah, he can't hold his charge. That's kind of funny. Activating absolute perk. There we go. Stopping it again. That's annoying. Activating it again. Oh my god, dude. Check out my guns. They're already sparking like crazy. I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Yep, no, here he is. Oh, God. What a clever bastard. Using a shield like that. He can't hold it, though. Yep. I got a shield too, bruv. But my weapon isn't dealing as much damage as... yeah. I need 2 to deal a decent amount of damage. I'm probably gonna... There we go. I'm alone. That is no bueno. I'm cooked. See what I mean? The perk of the absolute should be kind of like the Catalina or the Beacon 11. It should stay active forever, and not just... Yeah, I gotta dip. I gotta dip. And not just for only a small amount of time. Yeah, already cooked. It's embarrassing that I cannot really do anything. It's a freaking kaiju, man. Come on, a kaiju. Alright, welcome to the fortress. So far, not really impressed with this cabin, man. I had a feeling I would get this, or have this impression about this weapon. That's why I never really talked about it. But let's see what we can do here. Oh, the loss of my engine messed me up badly. There we go. See, even without the perk, the Starfall's explosion damage, it's just already fine. I don't need a freaking absolute perk to make the boom bigger, you know? I'm super slow. I'm just... Oh, God, I'm cooked. Oh, God. Too late on the shield. I wish the activation speed of this thing was a little bit faster. Oh, and now I'm out of my shield. Hold on, let's go back in my shield. Nope, shield is gone. Oh, man, I'm basically a turret right now. This dude again. Yeah. I'll try one more thing to give myself a little bit more mobility, since I can't really protect my my weapon that well. Activating absolute. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not a big fan, boys. I'm not a big fan. Trying to find the right distance. This should have been the perfect combo, you know? I'm actually surprised seeing so many people using the Kaiju. Maybe because it got super cheap. I was planning to make a video on it because the Kaiju is, with the right combo, actually pretty annoying to deal with. Alright, I'm gonna try one more thing out, and if this doesn't work, then rip. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, instead of the ML200s, because they're kind of slow, you know, I'll be using the Atom Wheels. It won't really look like a military type Steppenwolf vehicle, but it should work out better than all the movement parts I've used so far. I think a 6 is a good amount. And with them being like this, I don't think I have to change a whole lot. Yeah, we're already also in the mass limit as well. Maybe I'll add some... Oh, okay, never mind. If the Aegis was a little bit less expensive in terms of energy, I could probably use that. Now that I think about it, let's see if I can do that. I feel like the Aegis might help me out a little bit better, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice the engine and add the Oyabun engine instead. Let's see if the Oyabun has enough mass limit to carry this build. Or let's see if it gives us enough mass limit to carry this build. Okay, yeah, it might. It might. All right, we'll just run that then, and I'll add the Aegis shield over here in the front. All right, let's do this. All right, welcome to Sector X. All right, welcome to Sector X. All right, we got some bad guys here already. Yeah, so far I'm not impressed with this cabin, man. It doesn't really do anything for you, to be honest. What the hell's Christopher doing? There we go, good use of an Aegis shield. I'm gonna charge my perk up to the maximum amount. Only 7 times to charge, damn. In my honest opinion, I also think it takes too long to charge. For a perk that disappears so fast, it takes too long. Dude, that guy is sluggish. Oh, he's just gonna get cooked. Yeah, he got cooked. Okay, we got perk ready. Activating perk on someone deadly. Over here, for example. Activating shield just in case somebody... Yep, see, I knew someone was gonna shoot me from behind. And absolute perk is gone. We got 2 players behind us. God damn it, stop it. I gotta get out of here. 1 person drop. Beautiful. Dreadnought lol. We only have 1 absolute charge. Yeah, nah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not saying this thing needs to be broken OP with a crazy perk. Perk can stay. It just needs to be active the whole time, like a passive perk. And give this thing basically a built-in ammo box. I don't know why they didn't do that. We already got the Pandora, and everybody runs the ammo box right now. Not using ammo for 10 seconds, you know, not that amazing. We finally got an MVP though, so let's try it one more. Go to the cab, fellas. Go to the cab. All right. Oh yeah, we finally got people coming in. All right. It took them forever to come. See, without the absolute perk, this thing is already strong. Oh, there we go. This time we are gonna win by cap. Maybe. Hopefully. Oh, that's a Raijin. I don't know why I did not shield up. Honestly, I think the biggest issue activating perk, the biggest issue the Starfalls have is their size. Oh, the damage is great though. The biggest issue they have is their size, man. They are way too big and they lose health. So, hey, wait. He was in... Huh? Oh, he must have cloaked up. He was in the cab, but we still won. He probably cloaked up for like a split second, and then we won. That was funny. Yeah, so the biggest issue with this weapon is this... Oh, not... Wait, how do I do that again? Yeah, the biggest issue with the Starfall is the size. And to where... That's why the build... It's not on this account, it's on my other account. The Starfalls with the Chronos cabin is so good, man. So powerful. Because you can repair them with the slightest damage they receive. They're just so massive. But I think they're fine though. They don't need anything done to them, I think. The Absolute Cabin, on the other hand, not a big fan. I'm gonna try out a few more weapons to maybe changed my mind on them. But again, if it doesn't work with the Starfalls, how many weapons can the freaking Absolute Cabin work with? There's not a whole lot of good choices. I think the Fortune is gonna be amazing. Yeah, the Fortune is gonna be amazing. The Doom, maybe not. Maybe the Porcupine. I don't know. There's better cabins for the Porcupine. The Pulsar might actually work really good with them, but they're gonna have the same issues. The Pulsar is also very big, and I feel like there's better options out there. Let me give you guys a quick example. The Photon Cabin right now. The Photon Cabin right now is so good. 30% more damage is a million times, well, not a million, but it's way better than just having 40% more explosion radius. So for most weapons, I just use a Photon, and if I need heat, I'll just use something that heats up the enemy, like a trombone or something. So right now, not impressed. If they want to make a small adjustment, increase the time to 30 seconds instead of 10, and that will already make the cabin a little bit better. Anyways, fellas, the gameplay wasn't that impressive, but I hope you guys still enjoyed. Hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, I hope I earned your like and a subscription to the channel. And if you guys want to see more Crossout, you can do that by watching one of these two videos over here, and I'll see you there in a minute. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.